the mightiest of all the Aesir, the strongest, the bravest, the most valiant in battle, was not entirely awake yet. But he had the feeling that something was wrong. He reached out a hand for his hammer, which he always kept within reach while he slept. He fumbled around with his eyes closed. He groped about, reaching for the comfortable and familiar shaft of his hammer. No hammer. Thor opened his eyes. He sat up. He stood up. He walked around the room. There was no hammer anywhere. His hammer was gone. Thor loved his hammer, and his hammer was simply not there. There were things Thor did when something went wrong. The first thing he did was ask himself if what had happened was Loki's fault. Thor pondered. He did not believe that even Loki would have dared to steal his hammer. So he did the next thing he did when something went wrong, and he went to Loki for advice. Loki was crafty. Loki would tell him what to do.
Loki, don't tell anyone, but my hammer has been stolen.
That
It's not good news.
I will try and see what I can find out. I'd like to borrow your feathered cloak. The one that lets you fly.
Absolutely not. That cloak is the most valuable thing I possess. It is more valuable even than gold. I'm not having you go around wearing it and making mischief.
Thor's hammer has been stolen. I need to find it.
I'll go get the cloak.
Loki put on the feathered cloak and he took to the air. He flew beyond Asgard. He flew deep into the land of the giants, looking for something unusual. Beneath him, Loki saw a huge grave mound, and sitting on it was the hugest, ugliest ogre of a giant he had ever seen. When the ogre saw Loki, he grinned a sharp-toothed grin.
Hello. What's up with the Aesir, Loki? What's the news from the elves? Why have you come alone to the land of the giants?
All bad news from Asgard and all bad news from the elves.
Really?
Thor's hammer has been stolen. What do you know about that?
I might know something. How's Freya? Is she as beautiful as they say?
If you like that sort of thing.
I do. I have Thor's hammer, but I've hidden it deep beneath the ground, and I'm the only one who can bring it back up. I'll give Thor back his hammer if you get me what I want.
I can ransom the hammer, give you amber, gold, treasures beyond count.
Don't want that. I want to marry Freya. Bring her here 8 days from now. Then I'll give Freya the wedding gift.
Who are you?
Why, Loki, son of Laufey. I'm Thrym, Lord of the Giants.
Well, I think we can come to some sort of arrangement, oh great Thrym.
Well, you know something. I can see it in your face. Tell me what you know and tell it now. I don't trust you, Loki, and I know you know something. So tell me now before you've had time to plot and to plan.
Your hammer has been stolen by Thrym, Lord of the Ogres. I have persuaded him to give it back, but he demands a price.
Fair enough. What's the price?
Freya's hand in marriage.
He only wants her hand?
All of her. He wants to marry her.
Ugh. Well, she won't like that. You can tell her. I'm not persuasive enough without my hammer.
Here is your feathered cloak.
Thank you. Did you ever find out who stole Thor's hammer?
Thrym, Lord of the Ogres.
I've heard of him. A nasty piece of work. What did he want for it?
You. He wanted to marry you.
That's right. Put on your bridal crown, Freya, and pack your things. You two are going off to the land of the giants. We have to get you married off to Thrym before he changes his mind. I want my hammer back.
What kind of person do you think I am? That I'm that foolish? That disposable? Do you really think that I would marry an ogre just to get you out of trouble? If you two think that I'm gonna go to the land of giants, that I'm going to put on a bridal crown and veil and submit to the touch and lust of an ogre, that I'd marry him, well, get out. What kind of woman do you think I am?
But my hammer! Shut up. She's very beautiful when she's mad. You can see why the ogre wants to marry her. Shut up, Thor.
I have a brilliant idea. But you won't like it.
It doesn't matter if I don't like it. I'm a god. There's nothing I wouldn't do to get Mjolnir back. The hammer of the gods. Tell me your idea. I will like it.
You won't like it.
I will like it.
Well, I think we should dress you up as a bride. Have you wear the necklace of the Brycings. Have you wear a bridal crown. Stuff your dress so you look like a woman. Veil your face. Have you wear keys that jingle as a woman does. Drape you with jewels.
I don't like it. People will think, well, they'll think I dress up in women's clothing. Absolutely out of the question. I will not wear a bridal veil. Terrible, terrible idea. I have a mustache. I can shave off my mustache.
Shut up, Thor. It's an excellent idea, and if you don't want the giants invading Asgard, I suggest you put on a bridal veil.
Fine.
I like it.
Why don't you choose to sit next to me?
You have to sit there. That's where the bride sits.
He might try to put his hand on my butt.
Sit in between you.
This meal is for the beautiful Freya! Excuse me, but the beautiful Freya has just polished off an entire salmon.
I'm sure she has.
Amazing! I've never seen a woman eat so much salmon and drink so much mead.
There's an explanation for this. 8 days and 8 nights. She hasn't eaten for 8 days and 8 nights. She was so keen on coming to the land of the giants and making love to her new husband.
I should kiss her.
Oh no, I recognize that. Not yet. Is it time for the wedding?
It is! I have the hammer to sanctify the bride. I want to see Mjolnir placed on the beautiful lap of Freya. Let Var, the goddess of pledges between men and women, bless and consecrate our love. Now, let me hear your beautiful voice, Freya. My love, my dove, my sweetness. Tell me that you love me. Tell me that you will be my wife. Tell me that you will pledge to me like men and women have pledged to each other. Since the beginning of time, what do you say?
What I say is you should have never stolen my hammer!
Oh!
Whew. That was not as bad as I had feared. And I got a good dinner out of it. What's in you? Let's go. What did he want for it? You.
That's right.
He wants. Here is your feathered cloak.
Thank you. Did you ever find out who stole Thor's hammer?
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
You have to press start.
I did.
Oh.
Action. Go.
I'd like to borrow your feathered cloak.
Go!
I'd like to borrow your feathered cloak. The one that lets you fly.
Absolutely not. That cloak is my most valued possession.
Okay, okay.
What's up with the Aesir, Loki? What's the news from the elves?
Bad news.
What?
Oh.
Bad news.